Hey.
Look at that cow.
Trying to get something. We get milk from this place.
Yeah, I think you can get moo milk from them. A mint berry. I actually want to know what that does.
Another ancient item.
Really?
What?
Like Pokemon Quest right now.
Yeah, why? What, are you assuming my... I don't know.
Yeah, assuming my whatever memes kind of got really annoying at one point or another. Like, they kind of got way overdone.
I like how that house is built on top of the fence.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually good.
How many berries does this cow need? Jesus Christ.
So you're paying the cow for its services and berries.
So this is 4 berries now. Oh! Uh-oh. Those goes the berries.
So you're aware she needs berries, but you haven't gotten any.
Yep.
And the Darwin Award goes to...
Me.
I mean, there's a bunch of milk tank over there. That's when you pawn off Moo Moo to,
Yeah, sell the cow.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Whitney needs a new one.
Man, I want to go for a calzone now.
Yes. I mean, the one I got here, it's cost $14.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a steal because hell, when I went for that sub that other day,
What?
Oh, Focus Sash David.
Water gun.
when I went for that sub the other day, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That alone cost me $15, and it was good. Kept me, yeah, it was good. It was like, oh, I could have had a calzone, which is like twice the size.
Yeah.
Really?
Food content's pretty much.
Another fucking one.
David has brothers.
Go on, David. Kill them all.
Uh-oh.
Kill them all, David.
Probably Beep Beep, honestly.
Yep.
Go on, David. Kill them all.
Okay, this is a reference I don't understand and don't care for. I feel like you guys watch some really, really different shit from what I do on the internet.
Probably, yeah. Mostly Let's Plays and whatever. Wait, that Slowpoke has Thunder Wave?
Yeah?
Jesus.
Apparently. Okay, I'm about to heal up a bit.
Question is, are there... Oh, there's the revives.
I gotta put one of these on.
That would probably be really good on either Beep Beep or Muscle.
Oh,
Yeah, I actually took it off the Beep Beep earlier.
yeah.
And I really should probably revive Eileen. She needs the most levels.
Yeah, looking at it, just everyone else who's below 25.
Yeah.
Because Muscle's pretty much fine up until
And Amy's fire
Claire.
too.
Claire's gonna be an uphill battle.
Yeah.
There's Dragon Rage.
Oh god, she has Dragon Rage.
Oh god, I think she mainly has Twister on her Dragonairs.
Okay, that's not bad then.
Hey, a Pikachu.
But I think when you fight Lance later, he has oh yeah, he has a Dragonite, if I recall.
Uh-oh.
Which could be bad.
Oh, doesn't he have like 3 Dragonites?
Two Dragonites and like a Dragonair. If I recall right.
Oh, he's using Double Team and fucking Thunder Wave.
Oh, he's setting up.
I'm fully paralyzed.
Next he's gonna toxic you?
Oh.
No.
Pikachu learn Toxic in any way?
Any Pokemon
Yep.
can learn toxic, except like 5.
Pretty much if it can learn TMs, it can learn Toxic.
Nope, not all of them.
The
Oh.
vast majority.
Let's see.
And I'm just like, no, you're paralyzed. No, you're paralyzed.
I want to know why this Pikachu doesn't have Thunder Shock, though.
Screw, I'm just pecking it to death now.
Jesus.
Although I'm gonna be paralyzed for the rest of this fight.
What would be a half idea is using Reflect. Because it only has Quick Attack to hurt you with.
All Pokemon who can learn TMs can learn Toxic, except Unknown, Wobbuffet, Wynot, Kricketot, Burmy, Dynamo, Sweepa, and Magearna.
And then Kraganol is genderless and can learn Attract.
And he just keeps tail whipping me at this point.
Jesus.
How does it work
Fully
actually in
paralyzed?
Kraganol?
Oh, it just says it fails.
Oh, really?
This Pikachu's a dick.
Tail whip.
Trying to go for that quick attack.
Fully fucking paralyzing him.
Jeez. If only Amy was healed up, because Pikachu wouldn't be able to touch her. You could really go into anything, because it doesn't have. It only has quick attack, so.
Yeah. But this fucking Pikachu.
Pika Pika. He's just setting up on you, pretty much. Or just being annoying. Oh, he's
No,
spamming,
he's been
double,
spamming
team.
double team.
Oh, okay.
I get the feeling this thing wouldn't be smoking legal.
Well, it's got double team, so already they would ban it.
Well, considering that's pretty new because what happened. Somebody was abusing it, pretty much. Like, abusing a bunch of,
Well,
like,
everyone
accuracy.
always abuses shit, eventually. Like, I don't know why people are like, but what if someone abuses this? It's not what if, it's when someone abuses this.
It was more so because there's, like, no real counter to it.
Topsy-turvy. Oh wait, but then it still has to hit first.
Yep. Well, double team, you basically use it on yourself.
The big thing that they do is, like, if they like to ban things that over-centralizes the meta to the point where you're only using very specific things, and therefore literally usage for everything else drops drastically.
Yeah.
And even though Pokemon is a probability game, they want to try to lower as much RNG as possible to make it more skill-based with team building. And by getting rid of evasion and accuracy lowering, it kind of aids in that regard.
Pretty much.
So I know that double team was Baton Pass was a big issue, because a lot of players would immediately make Baton Pass teams, which forces you to only use a select amount of Pokemon to actually fulfill the role properly. And then you have all the rest that are just kind of...
Battles ended
Left.
up just being the same thing over and over.
I think they did the same with the item regen one, which is a Lepa Berry with Recycle and I think Fling.
Okay, my confusion's missed like every time now.
Jeez.
And he just keeps using double team.
Wait, is this... I didn't check. Is this the same Pikachu or is this the same trainer?
Different trainer.
Jeez.
Different trainer, another Pikachu.
All level 17
Like,
Pikachus
I
are
would just be
dicks.
like, Chong, kill the trainer. And as she cries for death, I then take the Pokeball, cut the Pikachu in it, encase in a block of concrete, and put it in the fucking ocean. I like Pikachu, actually, but this thing is fucking piece of shit.
Oh, he's just gonna keep doing it. Oh no.
I'm half tempted to make a Pikachu with this set.
Just double team.
Except no quick attack and replace with Thunderbolt.
Well, let's see what I get. I don't even know what I wanted to trade for.
Critical hit, he's dead.
Jesus.
Oh, Grubbin.
You don't mind losing? Yeah, you fucking bitch. That fucking set. You also probably don't mind. I'm betting these two were married and now they're divorced because of their fucking shitty taste in teams.
See, they're probably married, and what happened was they made a deal with Satan to give him both a Pikachu, and so to repay him, instead of giving them their souls, they were able to make a bargain, so they stay on that route and try to get money
Yeah.
from all the trainers, and
God,
they donate
I
it to his
never
trust
realized
fund.
how horrifying Poliwhirl looked.
Poliwhirl looks like it wants to touch you inappropriately.
It's just because of the eyes, like the shadowing
Yeah.
with the eyes. God. Then you look at the other ones, it just looks all bubbly.
Yeah.
I hate how... You know what's a move that really pisses me off? Like, not a move, but an ability that really pisses me off?
What?
Fucking Synchronize. Because I feel like every time I ever had Synchronize on Pokemon, and it pinged, it's like, oh, the other Pokemon's immune to it, though. Oh, you know, Pikachu paralyzed you? Sorry, but Pikachu's immune to being paralyzed in this case. And it's like, come on, you think Synchronize would be the exception to that rule?
You'd think, but of course there's... I don't know.
Oh, great.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, I didn't do bad. Twitch it.
Flinch, though.
Why would you use tackle? I really question some of the NPC choices.
Yeah. Hyper Fang.
Yeah, and that's beep beep.
At least you guys weren't doing a Nuzlocke. Right?
I refuse to do Nuzlocke, I hate them.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Well, also in the earlier games, it's kind of bullshit to do them. Because there's so much bullshit in these games you can't avoid. Like, fucking exploding, electric Pokemon.
Well, debatable. It's all about how you play around them.
Yeah, but it requires you to basically have a fucking walkthrough, and that just takes the fun out of it.
That's why I kind of like doing randomizers with Nuzlocks. Because you never know what you're going to face off against.
Yeah.
And just with that, it makes it a lot harder.
Except when you're nappy and your lock ended up being over because of a Regirock using Explosion on you.
Which one was that? Because I want to see this now.
It might have been him, if I recall. It might have been Shady. But all I know is that he started a lock. But he was lucky he didn't get a Pokédex yet.
Yeah.
But it was like the rare counter on Route 1. Boom.
Oh, God.
And yeah.
This sounds like Gen 3, because Gen 3, I think the only move they knew from level 2 to, I think, 10 or 20 is Explosion.
Yeah, I used Explode on him and it's like, oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It turns out that's a common route. Everyone has exploding Reggies.
No, I've never much liked doing Nuzlocks. Just because, well, one, you guys know my stance on permadeath in games.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting happy with these Pokemon I'm getting.
I'm gonna fucking hell.
Okay.
Uh-oh!
Get the hell out of here, Ladian. I don't want you. No one does. It's a shame Ladian is actually not as good.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been better.
I wouldn't mind if they made a Mega Ladian that became bug fighting or something like that.
True,
No.
but we have Heracross. So it's like, oh, Bug Fairy.
Actually, yeah, that would work, a Bug Fairy. I just want a Dark Fairy, because
Have we had a Bug Fairy? No, right?
Ribombi.
Oh yeah, Rabombi.
Okay, so now I'm healed up. So now I can go back and fight those last few trainers if there's any
Oh
missed.
boy,
Yeah.
a Caterpie. Something I always wanted.
Okay, this is probably gonna be really confusing on the audio. Josh is Wonder Trading because he's bored, I guess.
And he's probably gonna get another shiny.
Just sometimes I do it sometimes also just to get more and more Pokemon on the decks. If it's a bad Pokemon, I trade it back pretty much. If it's pretty much
Random idiots.
yeah.
That's a thing. I think that's just grass there, so now I don't have any other trainers to fight here.
Sweet.
So now I gotta go to the Lighthouse, so I can find out that Pokemon's dying, so I can go down, to go to the other place, to get the medicine, kick that gym leader's ass, come back here, fight her after I heal it.
I think once it Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the entire gym was such a disappointment, because you can't access it until Ampharos is healed. And once Ampharos is healed and you go into it, they say, oh, you did the city such a good service, we're gonna let you go straight to the gym leader. You don't even get to fight the trainers. I hate. Like, I wish it was optional. At least. I say, hey, if you don't want to fight us, you don't have to.
Yeah, I got strength now.
Nice.
Well, that is a waste of a Master Ball. There has to be a reason, right?
What's this thing?
No.
Oh.
I don't remember this area. Oh, now I know what it is.
Some scary fishermen.
Let's just make this really easy on me.
Do it.
You don't say. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to fight them, am I?
Ow.
You have to beat the jail, if I
Rejected.
recall, to be allowed out.
We don't want you to fall in the sea. You're not allowed here. Oh, okay.
It'd be funny if it just threw you back to town.
It's when you push them into the water and be like,
Bitch.
No.
and then you pull beep beep and go thunderbolt. As you look him in the eyes as he's about to die.
It'd be a shame if a Zapdos fell into the water and sneezed.
Okay, so after going to the Lighthouse is one of my least favorite parts of the game. That's all the fucking lore in this area.
Yeah.
Because it's just a pain to navigate and you should just get a bunch of repel swords.
Mm-hmm.
Splash needs the levels right now.
I think there's a couple of rare candies in here too. Whoa, that's a weird look for the Lighthouse.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This doesn't even look like an official Pokemon game now. This looks like a ROM hack.
It actually really does.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
You have anything to say? It's not easy to climb because of all the trainers. Announce you're not a trainer. If they try to fight you, still pull out a gun. Trainer used. Gun.
Super effective.
It's a steel type with the ability called Freedom.
Oh god.
First amendment to the ability.
We're not American.
Oh, no.
Thankfully.
Well, I thought it's the Second Amendment.
Oh yeah, second amendment. Right to bear arms.
Thankfully we're not American, so we don't have to worry about this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was talking to this one guy, and a thing I was volunteering at, and he was talking about how he was going on, it's like, America's justice system is so much better than Canada's and all that. And it's like, why do they have multiple times the amount of incarceration that we do? It's like, well, they just have more people, and it's like, no, even if you calculate that, they have a higher amount.
Mm-hmm.
And how come they have so many more school shootings? And he's like, well, it's because they have more amount. And it's like, dude, it's per capita, they have more school shootings.
Exactly, yeah. Based on the population percentage, on everything, like
No,
the argument of they have more people doesn't really work.
For example,
No, but he was dead set on the reason that America has more of that is because they have more people, and even after I explained to him, you know, actually, even if you calculate that in, it still doesn't make sense.
to sum it up, if I remember right, Canada has even had a school shooting within like a year.
I think several years.
Yes,
I'm gonna look this up now, actually, because I'm kind of curious.
Yep.
No, it's like we do get school shootings occasionally, but ours
Yeah.
are very much rare.
It's like extremely rare.
Yeah.
Like they still all are front page news because they're that rare.
Yep.
Unlike America, where now it's just next to the sports and comics section.
Yeah.
Yep. Every other.
No, but he was going on about how better America was than Canada, and it's like,
Do you think somewhere in the U.S. there's a person where they just have a sign that says "Days since last school shooting," and it's just one of those things where they have to clean it constantly?
I think they just gave up and just put 0.
Yeah, probably. Good
No,
point.
but yeah, he was going on. It's like, oh, and you know, the American justice system, you know, is so amazing. And I'm like, why do they have such a high level of incarceration? Why are there so many cases of police brutality?
Not
and
only
why
that,
is there? And it's like going over the entire list, and he's like, well, they're still better. It's like, shut the fuck up already.
not only that, but the U.S. has more homeless people per capita.
And like, I'm not trying to, you know, rag on Americans. You know, I have American relatives and American friends.
Yeah.
But you know,
Shit's
don't
gone to hell.
fight in the area where you don't have a strong ground.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up.
What?
Okay, so at least in Canada, according to Wikipedia, the most recent school shooting we've had was May 23rd, 2007.
So, yeah, 11 years.
Guess how many people died in that shooting?
How many?
One.
The shooter?
It just says school shooting, but one died. And this was at a college at Institute.
Yeah.
And then the most recent one, or the one before that, September 13, 2016, 2 died. So already, in a year apart, there was a total of 3 deaths in 2 shootings.
Yeah.
For reference, if you random person click on our video, you don't know, Canada is not so liberal on allowing people to have automatic weapons.
Yep.
Actually, one that was really fucked up that I saw beforehand was apparently on April 22nd, 2016, a 12-year-old girl and her 23-year-old boyfriend killed the girl's parents and her 8-year-old brother.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
Oh yeah, I heard that one.
I didn't know of this one at all.
She was a minor, so she didn't get as much time.
I mean, I feel like murder is murder.
She basically got coerced.
I could see,
actually,
though, I could see manipulation being a thing.
If it's the one I think it is, actually, looking at the messages, it seemed like she actually convinced her like 18 or however many year old boyfriend to come do it.
She had a 10-year sentence for it. It says here.
No, well, the thing was, is she was like 14 or something like that. But no, like the messages they're looking at, and it's like they were like, "Oh my god, you know, she's convincing him to do it too."
Yeah.
Apparently, the boyfriend said he was a 300-year-old werewolf.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this story. Remember that?
So he wasn't exactly mentally sound.
Yeah.
Sorry, other kin, but not sorry.
If I lose the attack helicopter.
Our most recent... Oh, yeah. And, those counted as mass shootings. The 1 death and the 2 death. Let's just leave it at that. Our most recent event, though, was a van attack on April 23rd, which ended up killing 10 people and wounding 15.
Damn, that's a high score for us.
That was messed up, yeah. There's a lot of messed up ones in here. Like, we have some
Like,
weird...
we have our problems too, but you know.
Oh, actually, no, our most recent one would have been January 22nd, 2016.
Oh, really?
The Lac-Loche shootings. An unidentified 17-year-old shot and killed 2 of his cousins at their home. Then he went to a community school and kept firing, and he killed a teacher and an assistant, and he hurt several others.
Okay.
Okay, so we have had one a bit more recently than we thought.
But
Even
still,
then, that's only... Not saying it's good, but that was only 4 deaths.
only 4 deaths compared
Well,
to...
even then, it was also a few years ago. So,
Yeah.
we don't have ours monthly, is what I'm saying.
Monthly. That's too generous.
You'd be surprised if they don't have one in a week. From other. Wasn't at one point like... It was either 1 or 2 months ago, there was like 2 shootings within the same week?
Yeah, I think so.
And, you know what happened next? It'd be the video games that corrupting our youth.
Apparently.
Yep. It's
What
totally
video games were the Crusaders playing? Because I want to try that shit.
Do you
Right.
remember the great time when PETA got sued by Nintendo?
Oh, God.
That
Actually,
was glorious.
so after, there might be a game we gotta play for the channel potato.
Yeah.
It's a Switch game, a free game, either made by or backed by PETA.
Oh no.
Wait, PETA actually has a game on the Switch?
Yeah, I have it on my Switch.
Why would you have that shit on your Switch?
Because I wanted to see what kind of dumpster fire it was.
I thought you had morals.
I like to watch the world burn. Okay, thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Bye.
Potato's gonna finish eating.
I have a mouthful of meat.